Hey, welcome back. Chris Barton, Laws of Attraction and Mindset Coach. We are on day 21 of The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. Yes. We're 3 weeks in. How are you doing? How are you getting on? Any problems, any issues, any gratitudes, any real changes yet? Yes, good. I've had a couple of messages from people who have started to change their relationship. And better. Someone has found a new partner. Someone got themselves a new job. So yes, well done to each and every one of you. So today we are looking at day 21, which is magical outcomes. Yes, we all want great outcomes to different situations. Well, why don't we plan for them? Why don't we plan to have magical outcomes? So in the book it says, we all want good outcomes to everything we do. In giving thanks before he performed an action, the writer Gilbert Keith Chesterton used a magical gratitude to guarantee the outcome he wanted. So yes. So you will all have times when you thought to yourself, I hope this goes well, or I hope this turns out okay. I'm going to need a little bit of luck. All these thoughts are hoping for a good outcome to a situation, but life doesn't happen by chance. The laws of attraction operates mathematically to the finest point degree that something you can count on. A pilot doesn't hope that the laws of physics will keep working during his working hour when he's flying a plane, because he knows the laws of physics will never fail. You don't go into your day hoping that the laws of gravity will keep you on the floor, because we won't float off. You don't see flying people unless they use different things. The laws of gravity, Newton's law of physics. So therefore, if you want a magical outcome to everything you do, then you have to use the law that governs the outcomes, which is the laws of attraction. That means you have to use your thoughts and feelings to attract and manifest the outcomes to you. And being grateful for the magical outcomes is one of the simplest ways to do this. The magical practice is being grateful before you do the event or before you do something that you want to go well. You can be grateful for a magical outcome to the work meeting, to the work interview, job interview, exam. I know someone, that PE teacher that used to give each student a pre-match meal before the PE exams, and then he'd warm them up and then he would jog them to the exam hall. That's about preparing for the good outcome, the magical outcome. You may have an important phone call, so plan it in your head. Mother-in-law, just being grateful for magical outcomes to your exercise routines, to whatever, the appointments, the dental checkup. You can be grateful for all of the different outcomes. You can be grateful for the plumbing job that's going to happen, that you're going to have done, the heating. It really doesn't matter. Anything that you can see, you know, is coming up in your diary, you can start planning to have the magical outcome. If it believes your magical power of gratitude to create magical outcomes, you can wave your finger through the air and imagine you're sprinkling the magic dust over the people, over the event, and you can turn it magically. Sometimes we get unexpected stuff happening and we can still use the magic dust, the magical outcome. We can start preparing for it. You know, sometimes you might get a call to phone your school, your kid's school up, and we start thinking, oh, bad stuff. We can think of good stuff. We are the own desires. We can create what we want to create. So start planning. When you look at your diary, start planning for what you want. Use the laws of attraction. Use the universal laws. And you can start to do whatever you want to do. You can change all of the outcomes. The book of your life hasn't been wrote yet. Tomorrow hasn't been wrote. We can change that. We can write a new book. We can write new chapters because you have the pen of your life, and it's about gratitude. So at the beginning of each and every day, I want you to choose 3 separate situations where you'd like to have magical outcomes. You can choose 3 things that are important in your life currently, such as job interviews, coming up, an application for a loan, an exam, doctor's appointment. You can start by selecting 3 things that are normally 100 activities. And you'll be really convinced how these magical outcomes happen. For example, you can choose your drive to work. And you can think about, I'm going to be grateful for the parking space that I'm going to have when I get to work. Pre-plan it, pre-book it. You know, it could be that you're ironing, and we don't like ironing, so we can just think of all the good stuff. You know, you might be ironing a shirt to wear to an interview. Therefore, paying the bills. You know, you can think about writing across the bill, paid with thanks, paid with gratitude, and then do it later, or whatever. Collecting the mail. You can think about, you know, when the mailman's going to come, he's going to bring you that application for the job. It's all about planning. Use the magical gratitude of the magic powers. You can write each one image that you're writing about each after it's happened. So imagine in your journals, you can start planning. I had a great day because I had a great interview. And you can start planning. And then you can say, thank you for the magical outcome too. My drive to work was not as stressful. My parking space, thank you. Because it was right outside the door. I didn't have to walk all the way. You know, a friend of mine's got a park. He works in a big building, and his parking space is probably like half a mile away from the door. Well, you know, he can start thinking that he can have a closer parking space, and one will come up, and he can have it. It could be anything. You know, it could be that you're going to go into a multi-story car park, and you want a parking space on the first floor to the left of the building because that's where the lifts are. I don't know. Start planning. Your second step of this magical practice, you are going to choose 3 unexpected things that might arise today and use your magic powers of gratitude for the magnificence of the outcomes as well. You can do this practice before you take 3 phone calls, before you open 3 emails, 3 letters, before you do anything unexpectedly. This part of the practice is not so much about what unexpected events you choose, it's about practicing gratitude and being thankful for the magnificent outcomes on the little unexpected things that we have in life. So each time unexpected event arises, close your eyes briefly if you can, not if you're driving, no, and say the magic words, thank you for this magnificent outcome too. And it could be that you avoided an accident because of your good driving. And you just give thanks. Could be that the lights turned red and a car jumped the lights. And you can just give thanks. Could be that you haven't been applying for a job and somebody headhunts you. Fantastic. You can't do this magnificent practice too much because the more you practice it, the more magnificent outcomes there will be in your life. It's like manifesting. It's like writing your book. It's like, you know, the only way to create your life is to go out and do it. You are the creator of your life. Whatever the mind believes, the body will achieve. It's up to you. It's all about giving thanks. And in the future, you can start planning your life. Like the book, you can start thinking about what will your book look like? If this is a book of your life, what would it look like? Who would play you? What, you know, oh yeah. Okay. Outcomes for today. This is what we got to do. Number 1, count your blessings, make a list of 10 blessings and write the why. Why are you grateful? Reread your list and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you. Number 2, at the beginning of the day, choose 3 things or situations that are important to you. Have a look in your diary. Or the things to do list, the universal list. And why are they important to you? List your 3 things and write each one as though they are writing in they're going to happen. Thank you for the magnificent outcome to whatever, the parking space, the drive. The list is Number 4, as you go through the day, choose 3 unexpected events that come up in your day where you can be grateful for the magnificent outcome. And each time, close your eyes if you can, if it's safe, and say the words, thank you for the magnificent outcome to the fantastic email that I've just received, the fantastic phone call I got from my kids' school. Yes, and then number 5, just before you go to bed, hold your magic rock in one hand or 2 hands and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that's happened today. And it could be that phone call from the kids' school, could be the job interview, the results, who knows, could be that you're waiting on medical results and you get a fantastic outcome, a magnificent outcome. Yes, but then we give thanks to the universe. You can't be grateful enough. Which brings me on to, well, life is good, yes, but brings me on to Ho'oponopono. And I'm still learning, so I'm hoping this will go good. It says, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. From me to you, I do appreciate you watching. I do value the comments. Message me on Facebook. Message me down below. Please subscribe. And when you're following me, let me know how you're getting on. Let me know the changes that's happening. I'm Chris Byrne. Thank you very much for watching this. I hope it wasn't too long. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're getting good stuff out of it. Namaste.